Hey there, fellow readers. Mrs. Weidman here, and today we're going to be talking about the incredible young adult and middle grade novel Shot Clock by Caron Butler, a former NBA player, and Justin A. Reynolds, a powerhouse in the young adult and middle grade world today. So, Shot Clock follows our young character, and his name is Tony, our Tone, and Tony is growing up outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in the projects known as Oasis Springs. And Tony, if you can't tell from the cover, is super obsessed with the sport of basketball. He loves it, he breathes it, he plays it, and basketball is really a major part of Tony's life. And this year, Tony sets his eyes on a really lofty goal, and he wants to make the AAU team called the Sabres, which is based out of Wisconsin. And this team actually travels around the country. They compete at a super elite level for kids, right, in these basketball tournaments. And basically, the best players in this league kind of catch the eyes of future college scouts and, of course, league players as well. Right. So Tony's determined to make this team for really two reasons. And number one, it's because he loves the sport of basketball. That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to play. Right. He wants to be a basketball player. And the second reason is because he really wants to honor his best friend Dante's legacy and his memory. Because tragically, about a year before this book takes place, Tony's best friend, Dante, was shot and killed by a police officer outside of their community of Oasis Springs. And this was a really tragic death for the community because everybody really thought that Dante was one day going to make it into the league. He had the talent, he had the skill, and he had that just pizzazz and that gift, right, that everybody's like, he's going to go far, right? And the other reason the community is really shook up by this terrible death is because Dante was also just a really good human. He was a great person, and he was super kind to all of his neighbors and did good things for their community in Oasis Springs. So Tony is really determined to carry on Dante's legacy by playing basketball for the same team, the Sabres, that Dante did. Well, unfortunately, when tryouts arrive, right, Tony's out there, he's playing his best, he's doing all that he can do, but he's just not good enough. His talent is just not at the same level as some of the other players who make the Sabres. However, he does catch the attention of the coach, and the coach offers him a position on the team, not as a player, but as a team statistician. And at first, Tony's like, no, this isn't the same. Like, I want to be a player. I want to be on the team. But he quickly discovers that, hey, just because you're not a player, that doesn't mean that you can't contribute positively to the team as a whole. So if you are a huge fan of basketball, or if you just like books about what it's like to live in our world today, then I highly recommend Shot Clock as a next great read for you. And I'll let you all know, of all the books I've read in 2023, this one is the best so far. See y'all online soon.